In this video, we're going to go ahead and start coding up our module. The first thing we need to do is create a folder to hold our module files. You'll recall that we have a contrib folder and a custom folder inside of our Sites All modules. All our custom modules are going to go into the custom folder. I went ahead and created a folder to contain my custom module files. You're going to have a folder for each custom module you write. Now, when you name your custom module, you want to use a machine-readable name, all lowercase, and then you want to use underscores if there are spaces. Now, one tip about the naming conventions used for modules. You don't want to run into conflicts with naming conventions, so you want to check first to make sure that there are no other modules out there in the Drupal galaxy that contain the name, the exact machine-readable name that you want to use. So, for example, you wouldn't necessarily want to go ahead and code up a brand new custom module called views or feeds for that matter, because those modules already exist. You'd run into lots of conflicts and issues. So yours needs to be unique. So I've given mine a unique name of fb_feed_block. It's also descriptive of what it's going to do. And then inside of that folder, I've gone ahead and created two files. We're going to talk about one of them in this video. The .info file and the .module file. Let's talk about the .info file first. The .info file is what allows Drupal to even recognize your module file at all and post the module to the module administration screen. So all of this information on this screen here, the package, here's a core package, here's administration, inside of that package a bunch of modules, the name of the module, the version, the description, this is all coming from this .info file. Let's look at the .info file and write it. What I've done is I've actually copied all the code from the admin menu.info and I pasted it in over here, and then I made some tweaks so you can follow along with the tweaks I made. I gave my module a name, Facebook feed block. This corresponds to the name that's going to show up over here on the admin screen. I've also given my module description that corresponds to the description that shows up here. The core Drupal version we're using is 7, but if you were using Drupal 6, this would say 6. The package we're going to stick our module into is the other package. We're going to put ours down here with the other package inside of this table here. But you could actually designate a specific package if you just want to house your custom module under a specific package. This is the version 1 dev. This becomes more important when you actually commit your code to Drupal.org. And then we're going to provide a configuration path for our module. We haven't written this yet. We haven't written this screen or this page that this path's going to lead to, but we can put the configuration path into our .info file. We're going to talk more about this in a future video. Now, our module does have some dependencies. So these dependent modules need to be enabled in order for our module to work and get enabled. So we're dependent on block because we're going to use the block module. And we're also dependent on feeds because we want to import RSS feeds using our module. Leverage the feeds module. So these are dependencies. That's pretty much all you need. A lot of the other information over here, like this information added by Drupal.org packaging, that comes into play later when you commit your code to Drupal.org. This information gets added by Drupal. And then the files call here is going to happen when we actually have some additional files that we're going to use in our module. For now, you could actually take the files line of code here and stick it into your info file and just put in fb_feed_block.module because we are going to load a .module file. Let's save that. And then I've also added a file fb_feed_block.module. This is my .module file. Right now, all it has is an opening PHP tag. We haven't written any code for this .module file yet. So there you have it. I have two files created for our custom module. At this point, I can go over here and flush my cache. Make sure to flush cache in Drupal so that you can see your module appear on the administration screen. Our module is going to show up on the module screen. It's not actually going to do anything yet, but you'll see it down here. Under Other, there's the Facebook feed block module, and we can actually check it and go ahead and enable the module and save our configuration. Again, the module's not going to do anything yet, but we can actually enable the module since we have a .info file and a .module file. In the next video, we're going to talk more about the .module file.